Swul Simmers, my name is Dorothy Jeswick and welcome back to my channel. We're currently working on our third house in our small series of the Red Roan Road for Rent build series. I wanted to separate the houses out into separate videos just so I could do our little tours at the end the same as I usually do. It's also storming really bad, so if there's like thunder in the background of my videos, I'm sorry. I'll try to re-record if there is, because it's probably going to scare me because it's like right above my head right now. The storm is anyway. I live in Michigan and we finally are getting like the rain from the hurricanes that are coming from down south. I'm recording this on the 17th and I think on the 15th there was actually like tornadoes in Chicago, so I hope everybody's okay over there. I've been lucky enough to never experience a tornado in person and I hope I never have to because that is so scary. But we've got a few bits of landscaping in here already just to separate the road from the driveway and like the walkway to the house. And then we've got a like cow thing. I thought it would fit in here, but it really doesn't. I ended up putting chickens out back here and then having this little garage area be for a horse. I really wanted our barn to look like a barn, so I'm using the horse ranch roof swatch and the horse ranch wood siding that's in the red swatch. I've got our wide open barn doors and this little window just above the doors just for some like decoration basically. You can't actually see down into the barn because there's like a roof there, but oh well. I ended up adding a few more doors just on the side of the barn too, just so our sim can like get in and around here and not have to worry about like pathing. And because this house has chickens, I wanted to put this here and be able to lock the gate so that they didn't like escape and wander down the road or to somebody else's house. So then I added a horse ranch gate just so our Sims can get in and out of here and lock it if they want to. This is probably the biggest yard that they have on all the houses too, even though the house is quite small. And then I added some terrain paint just in the barn just because I didn't want to use any like flooring. I just didn't really feel like it. I didn't know anything that would work perfectly with that. And then we have some barrels over here just on the side for our horse to run around in, even though there's like a horse ranch barrel like jump thing like kind of off to the side like in the actual world. Not on our lot though. You could kind of see it back there on the far corner. And then I added in a hay feeder and water for our horse and then a horse bed. I guess you could probably do like the goats or the mini sheep if you wanted to, but we do have the barrels if you want to use a horse. But we're moving on to the house. Now I'm using one of the other horse ranch wallpapers that has like the little corner detailing on it. Once I got the roof on, I'm just using the same swatch of the roof tile from the barn, just because that makes sense. I'm also using one of the horse ranch wallpapers that has like the corner detailing on it, and a horse ranch fence and columns, but like the nicer ones. Also, I didn't forget spandrels. I did on the other two houses, but I am going to go back and fix those because I forgot. But that's okay. Sometimes we're forgetful. Thankfully, we didn't like separate anything out from for rent yet, so that's an advantage for us. On this little diagonal part, I added a few of the taller horse ranch windows just because I really like the way that they look, and then I think we'll add like a bunk seating in front of it too. We've got a cottage living door, and then I took away a few of the columns just because I wanted to line up the front porch with the little pathway there, and you kind of have to have it like 3 wide because you can't have 2 wide tiles. And that's just kind of how it works when you have a house that's on a diagonal. I'm using the vampires flooring just because it actually looks straight on a diagonal floor, and that's the only reason why I used it. We have a like really odd shaped bathroom here, but this house is 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. I pretty much use like these cottage living doors in like every house, I'm pretty sure. They're really great doors, especially when you're doing like these country themed houses. We're getting in the kitchen here. The lighting is very weird in this house, and that's just like because of the diagonals. I really can't do anything about that, but I tried as hard as I could. I put a few more lights in here, but it didn't really help that much. That's just kind of how it is. And then I had to alt place these counters together, but thankfully they all like snap together after you place one. And then I added our sink over there on the far wall by the bedrooms. For our dining room table, I just got a nice little cottage living one and a few cats and dogs chairs. This is enough room for 3 people in this house, so I added just 3 chairs. In the living room area, I added a cottage living TV stand and then the couch from Cats and Dogs. There's actually two variants of that couch, one that has like a ton of pillows and then one that has more bunk seating in it. So I used that one instead. So it almost looks like we can slot stuff on the back of that if we really wanted to. I also added a horse ranch ottoman and chair that match pretty well with the Cats and Dogs bunk couch. I also added a few more windows back here just to bring in some more natural lighting and added the curtains from Seasons. We've also got a TV from the base game and then a plant from Cottage Living. And I feel like this place really came together like really easy. I mean, I'm like 3 houses in at this point, so it was really coming together quickly. This couch is from Growing Together, and then this coffee table is just base game. I thought I'd put it at an angle just so we have a little bit more walking room between the couch or the table and the chairs. You should be able to get to everything, but if not, I will like fix it when I'm doing my play testing. So if stuff is in a different spot, then don't worry about it. I put these board games down here by the plant, just for clutter on the floor, and then a few little books on the coffee table. I also added in the dish rack from Parenthood just because I like the way that it looks in here, and then these pots and pans from Horse Ranch. And it took me such a long time to place these cabinets because these like corner ones never want to place on like a flat surface. So you have to like really mess with it for like ever because they don't slot together like the counters do, which is actually kind of annoying. I wish they would. I used this bed from high school years in the kids room, and then in the master bedroom, I'm using this Horse Ranch bed. I love this bed. It is so great. It's like a light blue. It's got like little trees on it. I really love it. We also have a couple of side tables from Cottage Living and the dresser from Horse Ranch, and I'm actually surprised that the swatches on all of those match. Like really surprised actually. We also have this like rug from the Paranormal pack. I really had a hard time deciding on what rug to use because the color scheme in here is just like white and like that light yellowish wood tone. Also blue. Oh, I added in a rug from Dream Home Decorator, I think. I added a few plants in here from Cottage Living and Horse Ranch, and then I needed a painting or something above the bed, so I found this one from the base game that's just like an architecture drawing, and I think that fits well in here. In the bathroom, we have a tub and shower combo from Vampires and a Cats and Dogs toilet. I had a little bit of trouble like reorganizing this bathroom just because of the diagonal wall, and I wanted to make sure that we could still get to everything. We'll test everything before we end up like posting this on the gallery though, because I want to make sure that everything works. But it should all be fine. I test everything anyway, so I don't put anything that doesn't work on the gallery. But this diagonal wall was really messing with me. I didn't know what to put in that corner besides some clutter, so I got it from the Laundry Day stuff pack, and a little mirror from the Crystal Creations stuff pack, as well as a towel, like hand towel thing from Growing Together. I grabbed a rug from Cats and Dogs. It's like the little half circle one. Love that rug. Love all the Cats and Dogs rugs, really. They're really great rugs. But into the smaller bedroom, we've got a desk in here from Horse Ranch. It's a little big, but I like the way that it looks in here. And then I used a for rent rug and kind of like repositioned our bed there just to be on the sides. We have a tiny bit more walkway space in the bedroom, and then I added a computer from Cottage Living. It's like the typewriter computer. I'm also adding this bookshelf from Cottage Living, and I just put that on the nightstand. And then I needed a chair of some kind for like if your Sims kid has a friend over, they have somewhere to sit while they hang out. But that is just about all for this speed build. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop it a like down below. I try to post a few videos a week, so subscribe and hit the bell button to get a notification every single time I post a new video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you all in the next video. Dag dag!